Hi friends, welcome to Meals with Maria. Today we are cooking with leftovers. Call it using leftovers, call it rollover meals, call it whatever you want to call it. You don't want to waste food. There is no food waste in this household. This is Mac, if you haven't met him. He's friendly. He's a friendly dude. He bites sometimes. I hate wasting food. I love using what I have. And making something out of nothing, making food from leftovers is actually one of my favorite things to do. So I wanted to show you 3 different recipes that you can use with leftovers, or you can make fresh stuff if you want. But I want to give you some good ideas so you can save some money and eat really well.
We're going to start off with a chopped power salad with chicken. And I had leftover marinated chicken and some salad from our Father's Day barbecue. And my mother-in-law actually already put some salad and some chicken together. She's like, this will be perfect for a lunch, which is true. But I wanted to beef it up even more. So I am going to kind of separate some things out and figure out how to make it look prettier than it initially was and use what I already have. So I am admittedly a fan of the big salad, so this whole salad is going to be just for me, but I love a lot of veggies and I enjoy it. So I separated out my cucumber and my tomatoes because I'm going to slice up those tomatoes, and then I'm going to kind of put everything in the salad bowl like, I don't know, a clock or like pie pieces. I have some feta cheese here, and we're also going to add in some sunflower seeds. It's great to just save recipes of salads that you want to make. And then when you end up having leftovers that kind of work with that, then you can actually add everything in without buying all of the ingredients for it. So as I said, I'm just slicing up my tomatoes, and we are going to make a salad with those halved grape tomatoes, some quartered cucumbers, diced grilled chicken. And if you like pepperoncini or some spicy peppers, you can totally add that here as well, or some slivered red onion. Both those things did not sound appealing to me today, and I didn't have any pepperoncini on hand anyway. So, use what you have and kind of make the best of it. Then I'm adding about quarter cup of feta cheese and a little less than a quarter cup of sunflower seeds. And the salad is beautiful. It's amazing. It's always amazing how you can take something that, yes, it's a few ingredients, but if you make it look beautiful, you're going to want to eat it so much more. And it's a great way to stay healthy, because if you see something pretty and you want to eat it, then you're in a lot better shape, and maybe you can avoid those less healthy items and avoid spending tons of money on like a pre-made salad or something like that, because this didn't actually cost me anything extra. I already had all the stuff in my house. So just something to think about when you have leftovers to use. Same thing here. We had some leftover burgers from making them on the grill. And yes, I could send my husband with just a burger, but it's not the best the next day. So I had an idea. I'm like, I am going to make a Big Mac wrap. We are going to I had some spinach from the garden. I had wraps on hand. I have put some diced up pickles, which I already had, cut my hamburger in half and put a little diced up onion on top. Then I had some Thousand Island from making Reubens a little while ago. And I know it's not exactly Big Mac sauce, but I mean, is it? It's pretty much Big Mac sauce. So you just want to put that over the top of the burger and put a little bit of cheese. I didn't have like sliced cheese. If I did, I would have put that on there, but I just had shredded cheddar. And I'm like, you know what? We'll put that on. Who cares? I think it's probably American on a real Big Mac, but it's going to give even more flavor. And then wrap it up. And that's a pretty delicious lunch. That's a little something different with a leftover burger. For this next leftover idea, I had some leftover steak tips from my marinade video, which I'll put down below in the description box for you if you want to check out how to marinate some amazing meat. But if you have leftover chicken or steak, really will do in these. And then any sort of lettuce, or I happen to have some spinach from my garden, put that in a wrap. I always try and keep these large wraps around because I just feel like they make great sandwiches, and they're a little bit more expensive. I think like the larger ones usually run like $2 to $3 for a package of them. However, I find that I will end up making like breakfast burritos and wraps or lunch wraps so much more often if I have them, and that saves us from eating out. So in the long run, sometimes you think things are a more expensive item, but if they're convenient to you and they will save you from eating a fast food restaurant or something like that, then you should buy them and you should make those things with that item versus eating out. So I'm just slicing up my steak and we're going to put that in there. We're going to make some delicious steak wraps, and I think chicken here would work just fine too. Any type of steak is going to work. I have steak tips, but if you had like a strip steak or even like a London broil, I love a marinated London broil, which is a very inexpensive cut of steak and then sliced up the next day in a sandwich, and it is just phenomenal. Now I'm just slivering some red onion, but if you have like caramelized onion or some marinated red onion, that would also taste really, really good in this. I also happen to have a ripe avocado ready to eat, so I was like, all right, perfect. We're going to throw that into our wraps as well. And in a sandwich like this, grated carrot goes a long way because it gives a lot of color, which I was talking about that visual on that salad earlier. It makes a big difference to have things that are beautiful and healthy, and it gives a little bit of flavor that is really nice. To fully assemble your wrap, you can put this on in any order. So I'm just starting with some steak. And then at the end here, we're going to add on some Chick-fil-A sauce, which I've been seeing at my local grocery store. And I grabbed some and it's really, really good. So if you grab some of that, you're going to be all set. I'm also going to put a recipe to make Chick-fil-A sauce down below. I believe it's just like mayonnaise, honey mustard, and barbecue sauce. That's my memory of it. Same thing with that Big Mac sauce. Like you can just make your own Big Mac sauce, and I'll put a recipe for that too. So if you have those things at home, you don't have to worry about, I don't have Thousand Island or I don't have Chick-fil-A sauce. It's super easy to make with condiments you usually have in your fridge. And then the only other thing I added to this wrap, aside from that Chick-fil-A sauce, is another little bit of shredded cheddar cheese. And then you just want to wrap those up, and they are so bright, so delicious, and such an amazing rollover meal. Like I love using leftovers for stuff like this. Also great in the summer because it's a no-cook meal, so you're not going to have any extra heat. I want to thank you all, as always, for being here today. I hope you enjoyed these recipes. I hope you got some great ideas for your leftovers and that you are extremely inspired, because that's what I'm here for. I want to help inspire you just like everyone else on YouTube inspires me. And you guys inspire me in the comments by making such amazing comment ideas. Like show me what your favorite leftover recipe is down there, because I feel like we're getting as much out of the comment section lately as we are out of the videos. And I just appreciate you all so much because it's just so amazing and so fun to be part of such a wonderful community. Make sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and check out the fun down in the comments if you haven't been looking at those, because there is a lot of good stuff there. I appreciate you all. Make sure to also check out this marinade video if you want to learn how to make some of those grilled chicken or that grilled steak, and do not spend money at the grocery store on marinated meat because they are upcharging you. So make sure to click on this video and watch that, and I'll see you all very soon.